Welcome to Multifamily Roadmap. Today we're going to analyze two quick multifamily deals using the 50% rule. And the 50% rule is just when you analyze deals, if you just assume a 50% expense ratio, and that's regarding rent income. So you take the gross income, take 50% of that as expenses, and that leaves you with your net operating income. It's a quick way to analyze deals, and it kind of gives you a quick overview of the deal to see if you want to pursue it further and actually nail down some of the expenses. So let's get into this. We'll start looking at the properties first, and then we'll run through some numbers. So the first property here is, is 304 East Front Street in Marietta, PA. $379,000 purchase price. Here's a property here. Looks like it's a little pink or either red, depending on the lighting. And what they did here, they did provide us a little bit of information. They didn't provide the specific rents, but they provided a total, and the gross income for this property is $32,889. So that's what we're going to do the quick 50% rule calculation to see if this deal makes sense. And then the second deal, before we break down the numbers, will be 71 Jury Street in High Spire, PA. It's $239,000 for same 4 units. And then here they did list the rents here. So we got a rent for $625, rent for $650, another one for $650. They got an efficiency, which is no bedrooms, for $500 a month, also called a studio apartment, and then a garage for $100 a month to add a little bit extra income. So we'll break these numbers down. We'll start doing that here. And I'll just show you how to break the property down in a couple seconds with some quick math. All righty. Just pencil these out real quick, and then just see if they're worth looking at further. So the first property was $379,900 purchase price. And if we're going to assume for all of these that it's a 75% loan to value, 30-year mortgage at 7%. So that's the calculation for the mortgage that I'm going to use to make it easy, keep it for the same for both. So you're going to be getting a loan for $284,925. That means with down payment and closing, which I would figure, which would be about 25% for the down payment, and then closing costs, if you factor in another 5%, you're looking at $113,970 all in, and that's without doing any sort of renovations for the property. Like we said, income was $32,889. We figure 50% expenses, that comes to $1,644.50, which would also be your expenses and NOI. So NOI would be $1,644, since we're just cutting it in half. Net operating income. And then the mortgage for this at the 30-year mortgage, 7%, loan for $284,000. Your mortgage per year would be $22,752. So that leaves you with a cash flow of negative $6,307.50, and that's your cash flow. So if you're losing money each year, you're losing about $6,000 per year. You put in 113, and your ROI would actually come to negative 5.5% ROI. So you're losing 5% and 5.5% on your money each year. So that one's definitely probably not worth pursuing further unless you could do a big value add where you can really increase the rents. So if we look at that other property, the other property was $239,900 purchase price. 75% loan on that would be $179,925. Your down payment and closing, like I said before, about 30% of your purchase price would be $71,970. And then you got the rents of $625, $650, $650, $500, and then $100 a month for a garage. That brings your total to $2,525 a month. An annual, if you annualize that, that's $30,300 in income. And if you take the expense ratio for that of 50%, you're looking at, hold on, click the wrong thing there. You're looking at $15,150 for expenses, which would be the same as 15,150 for NOI. The mortgage at 7% would be 14,364 a year, leaving you with $786 a year in cash flow, which is basically nothing. And you're putting $171,000 into the property, getting $786 a year out. That leaves you with a 1.1% ROI. So both of these are passes, but this gives you a good way to quickly analyze deals